Welcome to Ag Shorts. I'm Calen. He's Brandon. 5 minutes or less. How do you come up with YouTube content? It's the beginning of the year, new stuff. How do you come up with it?
Well, it's funny because someone that I know who lives by spreadsheets and color codes wants me to write stuff down. I'm like, yeah, that's the one sitting right behind you. Uh, I don't know. Sometimes it just strikes you, and most of the time I just wait for you to come up with a list for me. We'll be talking about what we're doing and what's going to be happening, and you go, oh, make sure you film that.
Yeah.
So, there's always seasonal stuff, but how many preg tests can you do? We've got a couple of
Yeah,
those. But it's always good to do them because something comes up. You never know.
that's true. I for the like the weekly like discussion forums, the 5 minute or 15 ones, like that's pretty much that's planned out. We got that pretty much planned out. I mean, we're doing this a little early than normal, but we've got this planned about 9 months ahead of schedule right now, just so that we have stuff prepped. But when it comes to like the videos like you're talking about, as in like the everyday events and stuff like that, that's what we do, man. Like there's a couple things like you said, preg tests, like
Right.
you only do that one time a year, but a lot of the times it's as it comes. I just tell you like film it, make sure you film it.
Well, like yesterday, I was putting in we built onto the shop, and I had to move the propane tank for the heater for that, and so it's in a spot that's closer to traffic, but it's out of the way. So I'm going to be a little proactive and put down some bollards or big pipes to kind of protect it. And as I did that, I went, I'll throw a cross piece across this, and now it looks like it's legitimately a metal hitching post, but it also serves to, get rid of this hazard in front of this traffic in front of the propane tank. And as I'm about halfway through that, I thought, I should have filmed that, but that's about how most of it goes when you're partway through, and it's like, oh, I should have.
Yeah.
I'm not tearing stuff out so we can, film from start to finish again. No,
How much of a pain is it for you? I know
it's a
we're
ton
still
of a pain.
I was
It
gonna say,
really is.
right now we're in the process of like I'm still in Kentucky and you're still in Montana.
Right,
So I know it's not like, hey, hold this phone real quick and let's get a couple minutes of filming in. It's like, okay, I gotta stop. I gotta
right.
pause. I gotta push play and then I gotta talk and then I gotta do my thing and then I gotta push stop and then I gotta do my thing.
Well, when you're dealing with animals too, it's a little different because
Yeah.
you're just doing stuff. And like when we brought the butcher steers over from one pasture into by the corrals and adjoining pasture, uh, that was just a really good opportunity to do it. They were right there close to a gate, and I was like, hey, this is a job that they could get done in like 15 minutes instead of, an hour, that's a big savings. Why not? And
Yeah.
it worked out just exactly like that. But I don't think we got much film on that.
That's all right. I know people they probably think we have too many videos coming out all the time, but that's okay. That's why we do this thing. So anyway, that's how we come up with content. Some of it's planned, some of it's not.
Once in a while, somebody asks a question, and you go,
Every every once in a while. Yeah.
every once in a while. But yeah, that's really mainly after the fact. Shoulda, maybe next year.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.